So, why don't zebras get ulcers, and why do humans get ulcers? It rests on one important point: stress. Stress causes ulcers in humans. So today we're going to see how zebras manage their stress and therefore do not get ulcers. But for that, we're going to go on safari. So there we are in our little jeep in the African savannah, enjoying the environment, looking out for wild animals. And suddenly we spot one, a zebra, very quietly munching grass, minding its own business. Suddenly we notice his ears prick up. Why, we wonder? It suddenly heard a growl. A lion. High alert for the zebra, high stress. What should it do? The zebra has three options. Firstly, to freeze. It's already done that. It's pricked his ears. It's already frozen. 2, to stay and fight. Well, he catches sight of the fangs and the claws and decides that's not quite a viable option. So 3, he exercises the last option, which is to run as fast as his little legs will carry him with his predator in hot pursuit. Now, whilst our zebra is running, trying to save his life, let's take a look at what's happening to the physiology in his body. Now, nature is a very fine designer. There is no wastage in her system. She's a woman, you see. So some systems in this particular zebra are performing like an F1 Ferrari engine, whilst others have shut down. Now, the systems that are working really, really hard include the musculoskeletal system. Why? Well, because this zebra's bones and muscles have to work like a finely oiled machine to enable it to run as fast as it can. The brain needs to work very hard to ensure that this particular zebra can chart its good route out of this particular predicament. The liver, why? Because the liver has to function to make some easily accessible energy, i.e. it breaks down glycogen to glucose. The lungs, he's hyperventilating because he's trying to grab as much oxygen to go to the liver, to go to the brain, and to go to the musculoskeletal system. And finally, the heart. The job of the heart is to pump all the oxygen that the lungs are getting, and to pump it all up to the liver, the brain, and the musculoskeletal system. So these systems are really, really working like fury, optimally. Now, some systems that are not required shut down, because these include the digestive system, for instance. Now, Robert Sapolsky, who is a very, very fine neuroscientist based in Stanford University, has put it very well. He said, if you are in the danger of becoming someone's lunch, you're not that bothered about digesting your breakfast. So the digestive system shuts down. The other system that shuts down is the reproductive system. Why? Because that zebra is hell-bent on saving his own life. He's not in the mood to make a new one. So the reproductive system shuts down. Another system that shuts down is the immune system. He might have a bug or two running around in his body, but he's going to wait to save his life before he actually addresses these bugs. Now, as soon as the chase is over, either because the zebra has outrun the lion, or the lion has decided, you know what, I fancy venison for breakfast anyway. But as soon as the chase is over, our lion, our little zebra, goes quietly back to munching grass. All is then well again on the African savannah. Now I ask you, what do you think would happen if I was chased by said lion in the middle of the town centre? Outrageous, I know, but just humanly. Because even if I don't have this particular lion on my tail giving me stress, in modern life I have an enormous number of other stressors that could get to me. So, the reason why the zebra does not get ulcers is because as soon as his stress is done, our zebra quietly goes back to munching grass. And the reason why we humans can't do that is because we have forgotten how to munch grass. That's the reason why the zebra does not get ulcers.